the old tree stump. Can you see Kipper, the little boy, pulling and tugging at a rope tied to the old tree stump? I wonder what's happening. That old stump has to go, said Dad. Dad and Biff and Floppy were looking at the old tree stump and a rope, and he was thinking of a plan to get it out. Dad pulled the old stump, but it didn't come up. Dad was tugging very hard, and the hard work made him very hot. Dad called Mum to help. I'll push it, you pull it, said Dad. Dad tied the rope to the old tree stump and handed the end of the rope to Mum. When I say pull, said Dad, I want you to pull. Mum pulled and pulled, but the stump didn't come up. I don't think that Dad's plan is working, do you? Dad called Biff. I want you to pull, said Dad. Mum and Biff pulled, but the stump still didn't come up. Chip saw Mum and Biff hard at work. Then Dad wanted Chip to help. When I shout pull, said Dad, I want you to pull. They all pulled, but the stump still didn't come up. They all had red faces because they were pulling so hard. And Kipper saw Mum and Biff and Chip hard at work. Kipper wanted to help. Come on then, said Dad. When I shout pull, pull! They pulled and they pulled, but the stump still didn't come up. Oh my goodness, what can they do next to pull the old tree stump out of the ground? I'll pull as well, said Dad. When I yell pull, pull! They all pulled and pulled, but the stump still didn't come up. What's Floppy doing? Floppy has seen something on the ground near the tree stump. What is it? Floppy saw a bone. He dug and he dug and up came the stump. Floppy had loosened the stump as he was digging up his juicy bone. And Dad and Mum and Kipper and Biff and Chip managed to pull up the old tree stump. Yippee! Bump! Good old Floppy, said Chip. They all looked very pleased after all of their hard work, didn't they?